Alright, so let's get straight into it. Beabadoobee, we're just gonna call her Beata because I don't know how to pronounce her name, has been dealing with some controversy. Let me tell you why. So if you don't know who Beabadoobee is, she's a very popular singer that blew up last year. And she made a good amount of songs that have blown up on TikTok. One of them you may be familiar with, called The Perfect Pair. What am I doing? Let me lock in. Or you may be familiar with her most popular song called Deathbed. Yeah, you probably recognize both of those songs because you're chronically online like me. But if you didn't know, she's very, very talented. Actually, in my opinion, probably one of the best pure singers out right now. I do need y'all to understand how talented she is, so you can understand why she's crashing out this bad. Because the reason why she's crashing out, and I don't know how else to say this, is technically because of a meme.
Artist who can sing versus artist who can't sing.
Can't remember how to say your name.
What is this trend? What is this trend? Are we that bored right now? Like, this isn't even funny. It's just stupid. So if you don't understand what's going on, right? This guy right here who has lasers shooting out of his eye is NBA Youngboy, who's a very popular American rapper that is known for not being able to sing.
Right around in the drop top with a stolen car, searching for my ops. Hold on. I got my green ass on, trying to get egg. What's happening?
Pretty good rapper though. I'm not gonna lie, but when it comes to actually singing,
right around in the drop top with a stolen car.
If we're going talent for talent, he can't compare to Beabadoobee or whatever her name is. I don't know. But if you can't tell right now, right, this is obviously satire. I mean, for God's sake, Youngboy literally has lasers coming out of his eyes. We all know that Beabadoobee is a better singer. But apparently when she found out about this trend, she didn't take it in the way that everybody else took it. She actually got very offended. Now, why did she get offended? I absolutely have no clue in the world. But I mean, artists are artists. They're very, very self-defensive about their music. Rightfully so. I mean, they are artists. Most of the time, that's their only life goal and life purpose. So her being mad isn't even an issue. It doesn't make sense. But what she said while she was mad is why everybody's pissed off.
I've seen so many comments about this, but I've never seen the actual videos. But the fucking men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't. Like, just tell me you don't get no girls.
What the hell? Like, what was that for?
Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you. Just like...
Alright, look. Okay. First 15 seconds, she's already coming for next. I don't think it's really that deep.
It's obvious. It's plain. I've stalked your fucking profiles and you're Does it hurt me? Not really, if I'm being completely honest.
See, baby girl, you really can't say something like that after what you just said before. I'm not gonna lie. Because it kind of do seem like you care a little bit. I'm just keeping it real.
I know men are mad at me because I probably get more girls than them, and I'm not even gay. I'm not even gay.
We're going this route.
Maybe I'm bi. Who knows? But in all seriousness, who gives a fuck? I still got more money than you.
All right. Yep. Yeah. We're just gonna end it right here. I'm not gonna lie. Once start talking about I still got more money than you, I still pull more girls than you just know they pissed. I'm not finna lie. That's the corniest thing ever. Why are we this pissed off about an internet meme? That's clearly satire. Like, she's over here talking about, I didn't watch the video. Okay, maybe you should have watched the full videos before you made a whole press statement about this. But this video actually gets worse. Let's keep on watching.
I still got more money than you, and you're still a man. So,
and see, that little part right there is why everybody's really pissed. Because people online are now calling her sexist because of what she just said right there. Now, look, I'm gonna keep it a beam. There was absolutely no reason for her to say that. Honestly, it's a low blow, and it doesn't really make sense. Like, yeah, I'm still a man, and you're a girl. Like, who cares? But honestly, most women just say stuff like this when they have nothing else to say to criticize a man. So I wouldn't really look too deep into it, but you know how people get. I don't know.
Also, I just haven't seen any of those videos. Like, I've seen the comments, but I'm just not on that side of TikTok, and I feel like the people who care about my art and listen to my music aren't like weird incel men that like have no friends. I feel like they have like a cool social life and they go outside and touch grass. So I just don't, it's not part of my radar, but I see your comments and I'm blocking your shit. I'm just like block keywords, like it's not You're dumb. You're a
You know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think it got to her a little bit. And honestly, I feel like she just said she should have did way more research about this whole thing before she made this video. Because if she actually watched the video and watched multiple videos and really asked around and really learned about what side of the internet that she was breaking into, she would understand that they're actually complimenting her in a weird way. If anything, they're really dissing YoungBoy. But you didn't understand that because you didn't do your research on it. And that's what a lot of people were saying on Twitter. Even the tweet that I got this video from says she fell for the rage bait. You got people like Degenerosity talking about how Beabadoobee saw stuff like this and took it seriously. It's not that deep. People say this might be the worst aura loss of all time, which in non-brain rot terms, low-key it is. Because the main appeal for Beabadoobee was that she was a soft, innocent, quiet singer who really made good music. But now that we've seen her wilder, more realer side, honestly, it kind of takes the whole illusion of who she was away. It's one of the hardest watches I've seen in a while, talking about stalking people's profiles, but then flexing money on them, and then throwing in all of this random sexuality shit. It's the perfect insecurity blend. And it's kind of crazy to see the overnight switch that her whole brand has taken for absolutely no reason. Like, this is all self-inflicted. I'm gonna just keep it real. But ever since then, she actually posted a 5-minute video explaining herself and actually doubling down on what she said in the first video. I'm not gonna play this video for you because it's basically just a bunch of yap. But the main takeaway is that she's standing 10 toes on everything she said, which kind of respected, I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, as a human being, you gotta know when you're wrong, and it's okay to admit you're wrong. The internet is very forgiving for women. You could just say, oh, my bad, guys, got it wrong, and everybody's gonna forget about it, but hey, game is game. But instead of doing that, she actually made an IG post story about this with a long paragraph, how she's been sexually mistreated online for years. I'm finna just read it to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I have had men over-sexualize me. Either that or be extremely derogative. I've constantly been at target for clickbait, and I think the mass amount of comments I got highlighted how much I've missed. Yo, that cat is very cute. My fault. Lock in. I've been mistreated by so much men on the internet. You expect me to sit here and say nothing? I feel like people have a perception that just because I'm a girl, it would be out of the ordinary to snap back and say some unhinged but the reality is that I can, and I have every right to, and when I blah 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 and feel uncomfortable, and I can sit here and take it out or there's just no reason to double down on this. I know I said at first I kind of respect it. I kind of respect it because I'm a hard-headed nigga, and I would probably do the same thing at first. But at the same time, you gotta accept and admit when you're wrong sometimes as a human being. If she was flat out wrong, I mean, it's just the truth. She overreacted on something that shouldn't have been overreacted to, and she started calling a lot of random little boys, most likely incels, and telling them that their mother doesn't love them. And this is why I really feel like it's very important not to rush into things. You need to get multiple opinions on things before you do it, because even though you look at something a certain way, your friend who's different from you might see it in a different manner. And especially when you're an influencer, you got to be very careful of what you put out to the world, because in all reality, I don't think she really thought that video was gonna get as big as it did, but it did, because she was wrong. And when the internet smells blood in the water, they pounce on it like sharks. Besides that, go follow my main channel, my live channel, my Twitch, and also my IG. You know I love you. Jesus love you. Thank you. Goodbye. We out.